Harry, can I ask you something?
Of course. Although whenever you start like that, I become slightly nervous.
That's probably fair. Have you ever told everyone about a big plan and then quietly stopped working on it?
More times than I'd like to admit.
Really?
Absolutely. I've announced fitness plans, business ideas, study goals, and even a plan to learn guitar.
How many survived?
That's a very personal question.
I'll take that as none.
Not completely none, but let's just say my results never matched my announcements.
The guitar story sounds interesting.
It is. I bought a guitar, watched dozens of videos, and told everyone I was about to become a musician.
That sounds promising.
The problem was that I spent more time talking about playing guitar than actually practicing.
I think many people can relate to that.
Looking back, I felt proud before I had achieved anything.
That's an important observation.
Why do you think that happens?
Sometimes sharing a goal creates a small feeling of success.
Even before the work begins?
Exactly.
That's surprisingly true.
And that's what we're discussing today.
Welcome back, everyone. We're Daisy and Harry.
Today, we're exploring a fascinating question. Should you share your plans with everyone, or should you keep them private until you've made real progress?
We'll discuss personal experiences, useful English expressions, and practical life lessons along the way.
And if you're enjoying the podcast, don't forget to subscribe and join us for future episodes.
All right, Daisy. Let's start with the obvious question.
Why do people love sharing their plans?
Because it's exciting.
That's definitely part of it.
Imagine that you've just decided to start a business, learn English, get healthier, or change your career.
Those are exciting goals.
Naturally, you want to tell someone.
Most people do.
We enjoy hearing things like, "That's a great idea," or "I believe in you."
Encouragement feels good.
That's a useful word.
Encouragement means support that helps someone feel confident or motivated.
Example, my friend gave me encouragement when I started learning English.
Perfect example.
The problem starts when encouragement becomes more rewarding than progress.
That's very well said.
I've noticed this a lot on social media.
How so?
Someone posts, "Tomorrow I'm starting a new chapter in my life."
We've all seen posts like that.
Within minutes, they receive likes, comments, and compliments.
Yet the actual journey hasn't started.
Exactly.
Sometimes the reward arrives before the effort.
That's a powerful sentence.
Thank you.
The strange thing is that after receiving all that attention, some people lose motivation.
Because emotionally, they already felt successful.
That explains a lot.
Let me teach a useful expression here.
Go ahead.
Actions speak louder than words.
One of my favorite expressions.
It means what you do is more important than what you say.
Example, she didn't talk much about her goals. Her actions spoke louder than her words.
Excellent.
The older I get, the more I appreciate that expression.
Why?
Because I've met people who constantly talk about future success.
And?
I've met other people who quietly work every day.
Which group usually achieves more?
The people doing the work.
That's been my experience too.
And interestingly, their success often surprises everyone.
Even though it shouldn't.
Exactly. People see the result, but not the preparation.
That's true of almost every achievement.
Careers,
Businesses,
language learning,
fitness goals,
everything takes time.
and often that progress happens quietly.
You know, this reminds me of a tree.
Interesting comparison.
Before anyone sees the tree growing, its roots are developing underground.
I like that.
Nobody applauds the roots.
Yet the roots make everything possible later.
Exactly.
Maybe goals are similar.
How?
Maybe the early stages need protection.
Protection from distractions? Protection from criticism?
Sometimes that too.
protection from unnecessary pressure?
Absolutely.
That's a perspective I hadn't considered before.
Let me ask our listeners a question.
Think about your answer as we continue.
Have you ever shared a goal and later wished you had kept it private?
Or did sharing the goal actually help you succeed?
Both situations are possible.
And that's what makes this topic interesting.
In the next part, we'll discuss when silence becomes a powerful advantage and when sharing your plans can actually help you move forward. Warm, reflective tone. Before the break, we talked about why people share their goals and how early praise can sometimes reduce motivation.
And now we reach the interesting part. When does silence actually help?
That's a great question.
If sharing goals can be risky, why do so many successful people seem to work quietly?
I think the answer is focus.
Explain that.
When fewer people know about your plans, you usually receive fewer distractions.
That makes sense.
Nobody is constantly asking for updates.
Nobody is evaluating your progress every week.
And nobody is offering advice you never asked for.
That's surprisingly common.
Very common.
Sometimes I tell someone a simple idea, and suddenly they're giving me a 40-minute presentation.
Everyone becomes an expert very quickly.
Exactly.
That's not always bad, of course.
Right.
Sometimes advice is valuable.
The challenge is knowing which advice to follow.
That's where many people struggle.
I've experienced that myself.
Really?
A few years ago, I wanted to start a small side project,
What kind of project?
an online learning project.
Sounds interesting.
At first, the idea was simple and clear.
Then what happened?
I started telling people.
I can already see where this story is going.
One friend suggested adding videos.
Reasonable advice.
Another suggested creating an app.
Also reasonable.
Someone else suggested changing the entire idea.
That escalated quickly.
It certainly did.
So what happened?
I became confused.
Too many opinions?
Far too many opinions.
That's another useful word for today's episode. Distraction.
A distraction is something that pulls your attention away from your goal.
Exactly.
For example, social media became a distraction while I was studying.
Perfect example.
Looking back, I don't think the problem was bad advice.
What was the problem?
There was simply too much of it.
That's an important distinction.
Sometimes more information doesn't create more clarity.
Sometimes it creates confusion.
Exactly.
Let me teach another useful expression.
Go ahead.
Stay under the radar.
I like that phrase.
It means avoiding unnecessary attention.
Example, during the early stages of the project, she stayed under the radar and focused on her work.
Excellent.
You know, there is something peaceful about working quietly.
I agree.
When nobody expects immediate results, you can focus on learning.
And making mistakes.
That's important too.
Because every meaningful goal includes mistakes.
That's especially true when learning English.
Absolutely.
Imagine trying to speak perfectly from the first day.
That's impossible.
Exactly.
Progress requires patience.
And patience requires time.
Very true.
Let's talk about another reason people share goals.
What's that?
Approval.
That's a powerful topic.
We all enjoy hearing positive feedback.
Human beings naturally want acceptance.
The problem appears when approval becomes more important than progress.
That's worth repeating.
If your confidence depends entirely on other people's opinions, your motivation becomes fragile.
Fragile is a useful word.
It means easily damaged or weakened.
Example, his confidence was fragile because it depended on constant praise.
Very nice example.
I once heard someone say that young goals are like small plants.
I like that comparison.
A small plant needs protection while it grows.
You wouldn't place it in the middle of a storm.
Exactly.
Maybe goals need similar protection.
Especially in the beginning,
Before confidence becomes strong.
before habits become established.
Before progress becomes visible.
That's when many people give up too early.
Because they become discouraged.
Sometimes.
Because they receive criticism?
Sometimes that too.
Or because they compare themselves to others?
That's another common challenge,
Comparison can be dangerous.
especially when you're just starting.
Somebody else is always further ahead,
That's true.
but somebody else is behind too.
That's a healthy way to look at it.
Thanks.
So far, we've discussed the benefits of silence.
Fewer distractions,
Less pressure,
better focus,
greater clarity,
stronger habits.
but we should be balanced
Definitely.
because silence isn't always the answer.
That's what we'll discuss next.
There are situations where sharing a goal is actually very helpful.
Sometimes even necessary.
In Part 3, we'll explore how to decide who should know about your goals, who can genuinely help you, and how to build a support system without creating unnecessary pressure. Welcome back, everyone. Earlier, we explored how silence can help protect focus and reduce distractions.
But now we need to talk about something equally important. Knowing when silence is helpful and when sharing is the smarter choice.
Exactly.
Because keeping every goal secret isn't always a good idea.
Not at all.
Sometimes sharing a goal can speed up your progress.
Let's explore that.
Imagine you decide to run a marathon.
That's a challenging goal.
Very challenging.
Would you tell anyone?
I would tell a coach.
Good choice.
I might tell a training partner too,
Why those people specifically?
because they can actually help.
That's the key principle.
Share your goals with people who can contribute to your success.
Not simply people who can react to your announcement.
That's a huge difference.
Many people confuse attention with support.
And they're not the same thing.
Let's teach a useful word here.
Go ahead.
Accountability.
That's an important one.
Accountability means accepting responsibility for your actions and progress.
Example, my teacher helped me stay accountable to my study schedule.
Excellent.
Accountability can be very powerful when it comes from the right person.
Agreed.
But when accountability comes from dozens of random people, it can become pressure instead.
That's a very important distinction.
Daisy, how do you personally decide who should know about your goals?
I use a simple filter.
What's that?
I ask myself 3 questions.
I'm listening.
Can this person help me?
Good question.
Does this person genuinely care about my growth?
Also important.
And can I trust this person?
That's actually a great framework.
It prevents unnecessary conversations.
And unnecessary opinions.
Exactly.
We're being very careful with other people's opinions today.
Not because opinions are bad.
But because not all opinions are equally useful.
Well said.
I think that's something many people learn later in life.
Absolutely.
When we're younger, we often seek everyone's approval.
That's true.
Over time, we learn that a few trusted voices are often enough.
Quality over quantity.
That's another excellent expression.
It means a smaller number of good things can be more valuable than a large number of average things.
Like advice
Exactly.
or friendships.
Another great example.
You know, what surprises me,
What?
many successful people appear confident, but they often protect their goals carefully.
That's interesting.
People assume confidence means telling everyone everything.
But confidence can also mean not needing everyone's approval.
That's a powerful idea,
Confidence often comes from self-belief,
not from applause
not from attention.
and not from public announcements.
Exactly.
Let me tell a quick story.
Go ahead.
A friend of mine wanted to change careers.
That's a big decision.
It was
What happened?
instead of telling everyone immediately, he spent 6 months studying after work,
Quietly?
very quietly.
Interesting.
He completed courses, practiced new skills, and built a portfolio.
Then what?
One day, he announced he had accepted a position in a completely new field.
That's impressive.
The funny part was everyone's reaction.
What did they say?
Wow, that happened so quickly.
Even though it didn't.
Exactly.
They simply didn't see the preparation.
Which reminds me of another useful phrase,
Let's hear it.
behind the scenes.
Great expression.
It means work that happens outside of public view.
Example. Most of the success came from months of work behind the scenes.
Perfect.
I think many listeners underestimate the value of behind-the-scenes effort.
Probably because it's invisible.
True.
We usually notice results,
Not preparation.
success,
Not practice.
achievement.
Not repetition.
Yet, preparation is where everything begins.
Very true.
Let's ask our listeners something.
Good idea.
Think about a goal you're currently working toward.
Maybe it's improving your English.
Maybe it's fitness,
Maybe it's a career goal.
or perhaps it's a personal project.
Ask yourself this question.
Are the people who know about your goal helping you move forward?
Or are they simply watching?
That's an important difference.
Sometimes the best support comes from one trusted person, rather than 20 observers.
I completely agree.
Before we finish this section, let's review today's key idea.
Silence isn't always about secrecy.
Sometimes it's about protection.
Sometimes it's about focus.
Sometimes it's about giving a goal time to grow.
And when you do share your plans, share them intentionally.
Share with people who can encourage, guide, or support you.
Not simply people who can applaud.
In our final part, we'll move into practical speaking practice, review the most useful expressions, and leave you with a challenge you can use immediately after this episode. Welcome back, everyone. We've reached the final part of today's conversation.
And I think we've discovered something important.
What's that?
The real lesson isn't never share your plans.
I agree.
The lesson is share carefully and work consistently.
That's a much better message.
Because silence by itself doesn't create success.
Action creates success.
Consistency creates success.
Focus creates success.
Silence simply helps protect those things.
That's a great summary.
Before we finish, let's review some useful English expressions from today's episode.
Great idea.
First expression, actions speak louder than words.
Meaning what you do is more important than what you say.
Example, she never talked about her goals, but her actions spoke louder than her words.
Excellent.
Second expression, stay under the radar.
Meaning avoid unnecessary attention.
Example, he stayed under the radar while building his business.
Very natural.
Third expression, trust the process.
Believe in consistent effort even when results are not immediately visible.
Example, learning English takes time, so trust the process.
A wonderful expression for language learners.
Fourth expression, behind the scenes.
Meaning work that happens away from public attention.
Example, most of her success came from months of work behind the scenes.
Excellent.
One last expression,
Go ahead.
quality over quantity.
Meaning a few good things are often better than many average things.
Example, I prefer quality over quantity when choosing friends.
Perfect example.
Daisy, can I share one final story?
Of course.
A few years ago, I met an older gentleman at a coffee shop.
Interesting.
We started talking about goals and success.
What did he say?
He said something I've never forgotten.
I'm curious.
He said, most people want to be recognized before they become valuable.
That's powerful.
Then he added, focus on becoming valuable. Recognition usually follows.
That's excellent advice.
At the time, I didn't fully understand it.
And now?
Now, I think he was talking about patience.
Explain.
Many people want immediate results,
That's true.
immediate attention,
Also true.
Immediate success.
We all feel that temptation sometimes.
But meaningful achievements usually take longer than expected.
That's an important reality.
Improving your English takes time.
Building expertise takes time.
Developing confidence takes time.
Building a successful career takes time.
Yet Every day of effort matters,
Even when the progress feels small.
especially then.
I love that answer.
Thank you.
Let's do one final speaking practice for our listeners.
All right, everyone. We'd love for you to answer this out loud.
Here's the first question.
What is one goal you are currently working toward?
Now answer using a complete sentence.
Ready?
Good.
Here's the second question.
Why is that goal important to you?
And here's the final question.
Great.
Notice something interesting.
What will you do this week to move one step closer to that goal?
Success is usually built from small actions.
Excellent work.
Daily effort.
What's that?
Small improvements.
Not grand announcements.
Before we leave, let's give our listeners a simple challenge.
Consistent practice.
Here's today's challenge.
Those things create extraordinary results over time.
Then write 3 English sentences about it.
I like challenges.
The second should explain why it matters.
Choose one important goal.
Keep the sentences simple and clear.
The first sentence should describe the goal.
That's all.
The third should describe your next action.
Just like many successful habits.
Then read them aloud.
Work quietly, grow consistently, and let results tell the story.
Simple, but effective.
What about you?
Harry, if you had to summarize today's episode in one sentence, what would you say?
I like that.
That's beautiful.
And thank you to everyone listening today.
Protect your goals long enough for them to become reality.
Whether you're learning English, building a career, improving your health, or chasing another dream, keep moving forward,
Thank you.
one day at a time.
We truly appreciate you spending part of your day with us.
Progress may be quiet, but it still counts.
One step at a time.
We'd love to hear from you in the comments.
One lesson at a time.
Try answering in English.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep believing in your ability to improve.
We look forward to learning with you again soon.
What is one goal you're working on right now? And do you prefer sharing it or keeping it private?
Goodbye, and we'll see you in the next episode.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, please like the podcast and subscribe for more natural English conversations. Take care, everyone.